Shut up, Kuriyama. Oh my god, I'm dying. Hello, what up? I'm super tired and I'm about to be really hungry because I can't help but sip a random Red Bull I found. But you know what? That sounds like problems for like the me in an hour from now. So I recently remembered that I think, yeah, Diablo 4 is out, right? Although I think it's console only. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I have one of those Battle.net accounts with Diablo 3. Actually, let me hop over already. There we go. I never really... Wait, no, I did finish Diablo 3, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I finished it at some point. Probably. I don't know. Either way, it's been a very long time since I played it, and I don't think I could... like I said, I think Diablo 4 is only on console, so I can't play it either way. So I thought we played some of this. I hope everybody's having a great day. I can't stream in the evening today, or rather, I already have things planned, so I decided now that for some reason I woke up way earlier than I normally did, I would stream now. No, you called me. Can't prove shit. Okay, I don't really know what else to say, so we're just going to stop into the game. Yes, hop into the game. I'm going to brain fart a lot today. It's just going to be how things are. Don't worry about it. Okay, so hero, we have barbarian, crusader, demon hunter, monk, necromancer, witch, doctor, and wizard. I'm just going to go with a necromancer because, well, first of all, we're going to be playing on hardcore, and I think it's a pretty powerful class, and also I just like sending my skeletons to just attack everything for me. No, why do I need to fight when I can just make everybody else fight for me? Yeah, hardcore means if I die, pretty much my character dies, and then I'll just have to make a completely new character. So the stakes are going to be very high, and I'm probably going to regret making this choice. I mean, it's not like I can decide like, oh yeah, no, that is bullshit, let's not do it. No, we're going hardcore. Actually, we'll just name you instead of doing the full name. Customer service will not revive a fallen hardcore hero for any reason except. I mean, I can't really say like nah when I put it in the title that it's hardcore. Wait, join game. Wait, what? What do you mean join game? Just to private game. I don't wanna have to wait for random people. There we go. Act 1.
All that grows must also wither and die. What dies and rots will then nourish the living. This is the great cycle of being, and we, the priests of Rathma, use our dark art to protect it. Though most do not understand us, we go where we are needed. My master has learned that a star fell in the west, drawing the dead from their graves. He commands me to journey to Tristram and return them to their rest. For if the cycle is not upheld,
is that a fucking heart?
It would mean the end of all.
Damn, girl.
Things.
That's kind of metal.
I am near the fallen star, and the dead it raised.
Wait, don't I have like hang on, am I not supposed to have like items I can equip? I don't remember how to do anything in this game. Also, I don't know why I'm using this chat. I don't really care about it. Okay, inventory. That's not it. How do I put... Is it this? Collection? Yes, okay, we have Prime Evil Wing. Okay, how are these wings? These are just tentacles. Hell no. We can have the dead people wings. Or we can have Mercy wings? And the dead people wings look cooler. And they kind of fit her, so for... It's tempting. The Mercy wings are definitely tempting, but for now we'll equip the dead people wings. But we have this half-formed golem or Dominion's Revenge. I'm going to have the Revenge. Portrait. Ah, that's fine. What the fuck is a pennant? Okay, I don't want to run around with one of these banners on my back. So we'll just do this. Wait, how loud was that? Hang on. Okay, hang on a second. Why is that so ungodly loud? Okay, let's lower FX volume. And let's see. Come on, I need an enemy to kill. Okay, I think that's acceptable audio level now.
I have come to aid these lands. Where is the fallen star?
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rumford.
Aren't they awfully trusting?
We can't open the gates until we drive them back. They keep coming.
Yeah, well, if they keep coming, they can keep getting shish kebabbed.
My insight.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates.
Actually, oh yeah, I can't. How do I change? Wait, what? Hang on.
You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Wait, what? Hold up. Why can you not change the difficulty? Okay, now it's on expert. So you can raise the difficulty while playing a hero. You're just forced to do it from the menu. That's weird, but okay, I'll take it. We are on expert right now, which I'll probably regret.
Are you Leah? Did you survive the
But that also means that I get better gear.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but... Watch out! The wounded are turning!
Oh yeah, these are a lot chunkier zombies. And these villagers don't even give a shit. Damn.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
Yes, that is why I am here.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
Yeah, I'll just take my giant wings and my little starship and go.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope.
This looks kind of like a cozy room.
Faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
Imagine having your own fireplace in your bedroom. Or even having a bedroom this large. Must be nice. Talk to the Captain Rumford at the gate and you trust him. Wait, is that same guy from before? The guard guy? I don't know. I don't remember the names of NPCs. Actually, I don't remember names in general.
I will bring peace to the risen dead.
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
I have experience in these matters.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors. They're attacking the barricades!
We'll be fine. A little bit of piercing damage never hurt anybody.
There. That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Pants. Okay, well, I don't have any pants right now, so we'll take it.
I, Deckard Cain, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world. But the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead. I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning.
What the fuck? Oh, I think these guys have ranged attacks. Okay, that's a little bit more concerning.
I have long waited for this knowledge.
Dear reader, I am Abd al-Hazir, adventurer, scholar, and researcher. I share my knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives, often at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in Kanduras, where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill fiends. I was able to beat them off with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse.
Wait, he fought these things off with his shoe. That's a fight I wish I could have seen. Yeah, it's still weird that I'm not allowed to raise the difficulty in here, but I can get around it by just raising the difficulty in the main menu. That's just weird. But hey, as long as it works, because if it wasn't going to let me raise the difficulty at all, I was just going to say like, fuck it, then we're not playing on hardcore. But this seems to work, so we can keep the hardcore run going. I mean, I should be able to. I don't think last time I played through this I died. Right? I don't know. It's been so long ago that I really can't remember. It's kind of strange to imagine how old this game actually is. Well, not imagine, but strange realizing how old this game is. Nope. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here so I can spear them all. It's still good experience, so I'm definitely not just going to leave. I forgot this game really does that thing where, like, if something happens on the left, it sounds on the left of your headphones, and that can be kind of jarring, actually. Okay, was that everybody? Yes. I'm just gonna explore the whole thing, see if I can find anything rare. Also, since I'm going to try and play on high difficulty, I'm going to need every bit of gear I can get my hands on. Go away, chunky boy. Okay, I got expert difficulty isn't that bad just yet. It's once we get higher than experts. I don't remember what I need to do to unlock a higher difficulty than expert though. Oh right, it actually has alt key. I'm so used to just clicking stuff.
I understand so much more now.
Ooh, this is the fun one, where you can make the dead bodies explode. Oh, okay, sorry. I heard a weird noise, but apparently it's just my printer doing like self-cleaning or whatever. Wait, what did I just get? No, it was a gear. Oh, sash. Well, It's a little bit of extra armor, so I'll take it. I mean, we're supposed to be experienced, but we come here barely wearing anything. How does that work? No. You don't do this. Okay, can I pull up like a bigger map? Not really. I'm gonna have to keep using this little mini map up here. Okay, I think we've already been in there, right? The damp cellar. Maybe. I can't remember. Because we haven't been up here yet. Oh, there we go.
It is done.
Oh, she actually dropped good pants. See. What the fuck? Why did it say? Oh, it's probably because it compared to that, it was like a huge increase in recovery. Generates 2 life per second. Okay, for a second I thought it gave me like a broken item for some reason.
Old Tristram. Diablo once walked these lands.
What the fuck are you? Lady? Lady? Oh, wretched queen. First handmaiden of the queen. Yeah, well, now she's dead. Okay, wait, what am I supposed to do?
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Interesting. If he lives, his knowledge could prove useful. I have trained well.
Necromancer just doesn't give a shit.
I will help you find your uncle, Leah.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
Okay, but before we do that, I'm going to leave the game real fast. Just to see, like, if I want to change the difficulty above expert. This difficulty is locked until it completes Act 4 with at least 1 hero. Okay, so I'm pretty much, like, locked into expert for a while. Let's see, what's the difference? Baseline. Okay, that's why I'm leveling so fast. I get like 100% extra experience. Okay, Doom game. Well, until we reach reach or finish Act 4, we're stuck like this. Oop, I'm back to the old ruins, but this time we have a follower.
Let me open the gate.
Oh, come on. Wait, before I do that, let me actually look around here and see if there's anything I missed.
I can bring that down.
I'm sure you can. Yo, what the fuck? Okay, can you not stand still? Leah, I don't know where you are, but anytime you feel like helping, just let me know, okay? Great, good to hear. Leah, please. Uh-oh. Keep running. Come on. I can't even kill the regular ones fast enough to use Corpse Explosion. Oh god. I have so many regrets. So many regrets. Okay, we got to do some corpse exploding. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, don't stand in the nasty juice. I don't know exactly what it does, but it's probably nothing good for me.
Old Tristram. Diablo once walked these lands.
Yeah, we've already been over there. Okay, if I can lure him over here. There we go. Got exploded, bitch. Oh my god, that's not even a special one and it takes so much to kill. No, no, no. I don't want to teleport right now. Please tell me this guy is going to drop something valuable. He made me run around the block several times. Are you fucking kidding me? Wait, I can actually... Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't know. I thought I couldn't use a shield. Mama! Ooh. Okay, even more regeneration. Okay, I'll consider that worth it. Oh, are you mean? I'm not mean. I'm the most wholesome, kind person you've ever met, and you know it. Kabloom! I mean, I explode a corpse every now and then, but who doesn't, right? Ah, good luck, bitch! Damn, okay. Stop bitch smacking me. Oh, my dishwasher is done. Wait, already? I feel like I only just put that thing into motion. Oh my god, I can't wait till I finally have my skeletons to help me. Like a necromancer that has to do the fighting themselves, that's just not right. Okay, well this bonk stick is apparently an upgrade over what I had. I'm not even gonna question it. Hello, love it Natsuki. Welcome. How are you? Bonk. These dead people never have any loot for me. How rude. Again, Leah isn't exactly much help. The amount of damage Leah is doing, she might as well be tickling them under their armpits. That's the amount of useful. I'd rather find another one of those specials. I mean, that guy took forever to kill, but at least he gave me a useful item. That's probably going to become redundant really soon, but, you know, details. Wait, what is... Okay. I thought they dropped an item, but... Wait, actually, what is arcane dust for? I don't remember what that's used for. Okay, I don't think we're going to find any more loot here. Oh shit, but we are going to get a ton of random gold. Okay, I'll consider that worth it. But... it's time to move on. Hopefully we can find another of these special ones. I mean, it's not like I can crank the difficulty up even more to take a big risk.
She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
Did you know your father?
Well, at least it wasn't an Uncle Ben, because then he'd be dead already.
Lost when Tristram fell to the demons. Look, a hidden cellar. Follow me.
Dark magic lingers here.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it. Captain Dalton!
Uh-oh. Okay, oh, this one was crypted. Yep, no. Bad. Bad captain. Oh, fuck. He's one of those. Okay, let's kill his friend over here first. No. Bad captain.
My essence is too low.
Oh, fuck, right. I forgot that I can't just keep spamming the spears. There is actually a cooldown. Ow. Stop smacking my ass. I'm not interested in you that way. Armor, yes. Gloves. Monster kills grant for experience. Okay, I will take more experience. Okay, now I just need a shirt and then it will actually look like we have proper adventuring gear.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
Leave that to me. You'd best stay and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Oh no. I don't want to get stuck in like a small space because I can't afford to make mistakes because it's literally, you know, if we die, we stay dead. And I'll have to start all over again. I'm not actually sure which class is considered to be the most powerful in this game, but I just really like Necromancer. I like summoning classes in general, where you can like summon minions and everything to fight for you. Ooh. Magic sword. Oh hell yeah, look at that. Now we have a decent weapon. Bonk stick is no more. We have a proper sword. I mean, we're never actually going to hit him with the sword, but it still affects how much damage we do for reasons that I'm not sure I fully understand. It's kind of hard to see one of these torsos sometimes. Yeah, I don't think I would be at rest either if I were swinging on a tree like that. Doesn't feel very peaceful. Hello, sorry, I have to interrupt dinner. So I kind of need you to stop being undead.
Cathedral.
Okay, before I go in there, I want to be very thorough that I didn't miss anything. Okay, nothing but that stump over there. And over here. Just... Wait, can I not get to that? Hang on. Ooh, bracers. Okay, I didn't have bracers yet, so that was worth it. But how can I not get through here yet? I guess maybe you have to get through there like at a different point in time. That gate is not open. And now we're in your mom's basement.
The star fell below.
Okay, but we have wings. Why can we not just jump in there? Come on. There we go. Do some cleanup for good measure. Hello, anybody home? Okay, where does this lead? I might go. I have no idea where I'm going. There's not even any enemies here, so what's the point of this area? Yeah, there's no enemies here, nothing to pick up. Just one dead villager to kind of rustle around a little bit. Okay, no, these are just very, very bad pants.
My name is Lachdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Damn, dude. That's rough. Oh, what the fuck? Grotesque. He looked like those guys you fight in World of Warcraft. I don't remember what they're called.
The grotesques may seem slow and senseless, but they hide many dangers within their hideously malformed bodies. A set of spikes lurks beneath the monster's flesh, and foul parasites nest within them. It is said that these horrors themselves are constructed by a greater evil, a darkness that I cannot even fathom.
Oh, it's the COVID bats. Fuck off. Nope.
Some foul new disease has taken hold in this land, and the carrion bats are near the heart of it. Since returning to Tristram, I have seen their numbers surge.
Can I turn off this
the
chat?
evil forces that linger here give them strength, and I fear that the worst is yet to come.
Okay, sir, I'm trying to do something here. How do I turn off this? Really? Just fuck off already. Damn. Yeah, I don't want to constantly see like random people chat with each other. This is just a single player run through anyway. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I weren't streaming, but I don't want to. Well, unless people want to see the chat, random in-game chat, but I don't think that really adds anything to the stream. Yeah, I know where I'm supposed to go, but I want to explore. I want to see if I can find more of those elites to drop that good gear. Also, more kills means more experience. So I'm definitely going to do it. Oh, of course, there's another one of you.
I have long waited for this knowledge.
X. Keep stabbing him. Let bitch you stop. Wait, did I grab the X? I did. Okay, so it would cost us some recovery, but we get extra damage and toughness. And I think that's a trade I want to make. Oh, it does also mean we don't get our shield, so we're going to have to be a little bit more careful. I mean, it's not like the shield was that great of a safety net. Is there anything over here? No. Wait, let me touch that villager. Is the Kuriyama, if you're still here, is the audio good? Because it's actually like the audio for this game looks very weird in OBS. Like it goes from being too quiet to being too loud constantly for some reason.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this ledge hold.
I want skeletons like that.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Uncle is getting beaten. Okay, I guess I should help him.
Back to your graves!
Kaboosh. Okay, is he just going to stay in that animation? No, he finally stopped. Damn, you're kind of weak for an elite. Or whatever these special ones are called that are all glowy and yellow. Ooh. Flotula of Winter, okay. We sacrificed even more toughness for more damage. And we have a bunk stick again.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
I believe we can aid each other. Your niece told me you were here.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found. We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
If they can't teleport around so easily, why did they never try to take it back?
I have found Leah's uncle, Deckard Cain. He was pursued by a creature called the Skeleton King, who blocks the path to the fallen star.
Well, then we just have to beat the shit out of him. There's only one master of skeletons here, and it's me.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Friend, I am not often called that.
Ah,
But
that's
I
kind
wish
of
to know
adorable.
more about the fallen star.
The prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
Oh, we can actually have our shield together with a bunk stick. Nice. And we get boots. Perfect.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
I will find a way to lay him to rest.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts. Leah, you should not dismiss the signs so lightly.
You know what?
Do you not
I'm going Overwatch mode for a little bit.
your own eyes?
Quip, there we go.
Tristram before, and it endured.
Oh, what was that whole thing? Heroes never die.
I have some new items that I'm
Is Overwatch even still alive? Like, I see a lot of people joking that it's a dead game now. Wait, what is this? Enchant. Can you enchant my bonk stick?
No.
Only enchant legendaries or rares. Okay, screw you too then.
Old Rumford has us down to half rations.
You are the blacksmith, aren't you? I have a request.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
Death is a path all must tread. Allow me to help.
Thank you. Follow me.
Okay, so the Mercy Shield is only occasionally that it pops out like the full wings. Hello.
My friends, I'm sorry.
Do
I'm not.
Apologize. You grunt in peace.
Yeah, isn't it nice how they like wait to turn until we arrive?
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Hadrig, help me.
Damn, dude. Your wife became tanky, and apparently she had a lot of knockback. Got exploded. Actually, I have no idea whether that hit or not. Ooh, his wife dropped a bunch of gear. Any of it worth? I mean, this is technically more damage, but it's not two-handed, so we're not going to do that. Also an axe. This thing, it would just plain be a damage down, so I guess that's just stuff to sell.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hadrig Aemon.
There is a way you could repay me. I seek the crown of King Leoric.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Ooh, wait, we have new skill. Raise the skeleton from the ground to attack your foes. I think I'm gonna keep the bone spear right now, actually. Damage increase for each enemy it passes through. There we go. I like piercing attacks. Target an enemy to submit projectiles from nearby corpses to damage the target. No. We'll keep Corpse Explosion. I like Corpse Explosion. It's helpful, especially against enemies that like summoning a lot of small fries. Let's go! Oh, we can actually summon a bigger map. I wish the game would have let me know that sooner. Yeah, I'm just gonna unlock the whole map again, see if I can find any of these, like, elites. Pool of Reflection. Oh, nice.
During the last days of King Leoric's reign, even the skeletons of the ancient dead could not rest. They took up their broken armor and weapons once more, ready to cut down anything that yet drew breath. Though wasted and fragile, these creatures possess a twisted cleverness that makes them quite formidable.
Yes, that really seemed super smart. More toughness, but less recovery. Sure. I think toughness is pretty good to have.
Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other carnivores. I did once meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts to bring him large rats to eat. But I'm sure the story is utter nonsense.
There we go, upgraded bracer. I'm still waiting to find that goddamn shirt. At this rate, I'm going to be shirtless forever. No.
Do not fear the end.
I mean, the end already covered these guys. They're literally zombies. Or undead, whatever. Clap. Uh-oh. Okay, if these guys are just like scavengers, then why are they brave enough to attack me, huh? How does that work?
My master would take pride in this.
Yes! Skeleton boy time! Hell yeah. Now we're talking. Okay, I still don't want that. Yes, I saw it. I don't want it. I'm keeping my bone spikes, damn it. One skeletons. Yeah, I can basically just make them super angry. They'll attack things on their own, but I can make them super angry and like forcefully beat the shit out of something way harder than they normally would. Reptilian leather pants, are these good? Oh yeah, straight up upgrade. Short bow, that's probably just going to be trash. Yeah, get them, boys.
You will make a fine corpse.
Lucky bracers. Are these an upgrade? Oh, hell no. That's just a straight up downgrade.
That foe will die.
Guys, this guy isn't playing nice. Get him first. There we go. This is the way you play this game. Wait, what did I just pick up? Ooh, give me that. Why would I say no to a scythe? There we go. Now that we have our skeleton boys, we can start that real proper necromancer playthrough. Let's kill the ravenous dead. Oh right, that's those blue guys from before. Wait, how did he drop a corpse with meat when he was a skeleton? I guess the answer is don't think about it. Ooh, okay, I wondered if I could break those gravestones, and the answer is yes. Yes, I can. Jesus Christ, how many of you guys are down there? Come on, boys. Alright, should probably grab that as a waypoint. And where am I going? I don't remember much about how to play this game at all. I think you can just go through these crypts till you find the right one. And now the sun is in my screen, so that's perfect.
Demons have been known to devour their own young when no other nourishment is available. Their offspring, the imps, sometimes manage to flee and band together with other demon spawn. They rove in vicious packs, ready to descend upon the unwary traveler and rip his body to shreds with their tiny needle-sharp teeth.
Much more now.
Okay, what is wrong with that one? Why is he just standing there?
All must serve the cycle.
Ooh. Ooh, orange. Okay, let me see what this is. Leoric's crown, legendary helm. Crown of the Black King. The taint of his madness wafts from the metal, cling to any jewel that comes near it. I don't think I even have jewels. No, I don't. 20 vitality, 21 life, 10 life per hit. Increases the effect of any gem instructed in this blah blah. Okay, well, I don't have any gems, but either way, I didn't have any helmet yet either, so this is a pretty large upgrade. Now I just need to find a goddamn shirt and we'll look like we have proper gear. But I am also going to get the proper wings back because this is just silly. I would think that I would like the other wings more. Oh, equip these wings. I think I would like the Overwatch wings more if they were actually like constantly active and not just occasionally active. Wait, was this not the right one then? I think I remember now one of the reasons I like streaming in the evening, because right now the sun is kind of on my monitor and I don't really have a way to stop it because the window where it's coming from doesn't really have a proper blind. It has one of those things to make it a little bit darker, which I'll pull down if I have to. But I'm hoping I won't have to, because if I do that, then it's going to get real dark in here for me. Okay, it's just got cloudy outside, so I can actually see a little bit better now.
Your death nears.
Life. Wait, I'm in combat? Nobody told me about that. Okay, that's just a straight upgrade. Khasra Sight of the Eel. What? Passive skill slots. Okay, yeah. We can either have Fueled by Death. Consuming a corpse increases your movement speed by 30% for 5 seconds. Life from Death. Consuming a corpse has a chance to spawn a health globe. I guess I'll take the speed one for now. Neither of these seem very good, but they're the only ones I can choose right now. Let's go. Okay, I don't know why I have like this golden glow. Oh wait, I think that's that experience buff that's still working.
The night embraces you. I have trained well.
Yeah, it's mostly that we have a huge experience bonus sticking up, but Sure, let's take that. Oh.
Do not fear the end. Ah, an interesting opponent.
Oh, I think the guys down there found one of those elites. Oh fuck, I hate these guys that like summon the walls. Okay, can I have that? Okay, but we finally got a shirt. Look at that, we actually look like we have proper gear now. Bread. I had bread earlier. It was very nice. Okay, we look proper gear now. What did I unlock? Okay, siphon blood. Siphon blood from target enemy, dealing damage and healing you. No. You're not going to make me put away my bone spikes. I like them. I also don't want the skeleton mage. I mean, I guess the skeleton mage can be good, but from my experience, the spear is just way more fun to use because that makes me feel like I'm actually being useful and it's just not just my skeletons doing all the work for me. Don't get me wrong, I like having people do the work for me, but I want to at least feel like I'm being somewhat useful myself.
All must serve the cycle.
I am. Okay, I guess that means this wasn't the right one. Oh, wait.
The crown is nearby.
Oh wait, did we get the right one from the first try? Well, I'm still going to go in the other ones just for experience, but... Hey, I think that's the first time I ever got it right, like, try one. Come on, just keep him stuck in the door.
The unburied are formed from human corpses that were flung into mass graves without a proper burial. This hideous amalgamation of bodies decomposes together into one being, bound by some foul magic. For all my knowledge, I could only flee from it, and I would expect any other sensible person to do the same.
I've never been sensible. I'm gonna fight it if I see it. Which I did. Oh right, I forgot that little minion that you have actually goes and picks up gold for you. I forgot that it's not just purely cosmetic, he actually does something.
Decay and rot.
I kinda like her accent, decay and rot. Sounds a little bit Dutch, but not entirely.
No. I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world.
It's a little bit too late for that, dude. He already back. Event complete. Okay. Oh, okay. That's basically my like quick return. We got upgrade boots. Yeah, no, I don't think for 0.5 damage I wanna sacrifice that many other stats. Wait, is there no like quick way out of this tomb? Because I kind of want to try out these other ones as well. There has to be like a regular way out of here as well, right? Okay, there we go. There should be 2 more in the cemetery, and I want to try them out as well. Oh, fuck off! I want to go find more loot. There we go. Fancy shrine. What do you do? Attack speed bonus. Hell yeah. Does that apply to my skeletons as well? Yeah, blocking me in doesn't really do much good for you when you're just getting whacked down like that. No. Yeah, I'm already going to have to start dumping like the really shitty weapons soon. Frenzy attack. Okay, that's that bonus that I just got.
I have trained well.
Thought these were special ones, but they're just ghosts.
Your death
What?
nears. This creature will die.
It's already dead, technically. Double die. Damn, dude. You know what? It's time to just dump some of the like super low quality stuff. There we go. Yeah, I like hoods, but I don't think blue hood is going to measure up to the crown. Where did these little guys come from? Oh, okay. Frozen is where they do that shit. Ooh. Strike Conclave. Let's see. I mean, I'll go as much damage as I can, but I don't know if that's really a worthwhile trade-off for some of these mustard boots. Well, I still don't know like how the damage works for the skeletons. Like, do they benefit from that damage as well, or is it just me? Like, I don't know if the skeletons have a different growth path. Wait, have I been in that one? Yeah. I went in that one first, then that one, but there should be a third one somewhere here. That one really worth it. Despair Enslaver of Men. For having a title like that, he wasn't very despair-inducing. Let's see if there's anybody worth fighting in here, or at least some decent experience. I mean, I would put the difficulty higher, but it literally won't let me until I finish Act 4. Get them, skeletons! Okay, that is a lot of small dudes. Yeah, looks like this place is pretty much also going to be disappointment. Uh-oh. Wait. Wait, how did I do that? Okay, there's a key that lets you zoom in, and I've managed to press it twice now, and I still have no idea how I did it.
Grave robbers have defiled my tomb. Now my husband writhes in torment because I do not rest at his side. Return my bones.
Is this a side quest?
So that we may rest in peace.
Oh, okay, it's like a little tiny side quest here. There's some real skeleton war shit. Except my skeletons are better, fuck you.
All must serve the cycle.
They're constantly fighting things that I can't even really see because the sun is too much on my monitor right now. Okay, I'm just gonna go grab this last one. Hey, come on, I'm helping you out here. Why are you trying to beef at me, huh?
My master would take pride in this.
Kill command golem. Ooh, actually didn't have a belt yet. Perfect. Primary bone pillars. Instead, target and up to 2 nearby enemies with large bone pillars. I think I prefer like the stun chance actually. That's been very helpful so far. Target enemies some projectiles from nearby corpses. Oh right, no. We'll just take our larger explosions. Unleash a nova that damages all nearby enemies. No, I want my spear. Command golem. Is a flash golem? No, I'm keeping my bony boys. At least that's what I did last time, and it worked out for me. I really like the golem.
Now you may embrace eternity.
Oh damn! Okay, she just spit out a bunch of gear. Okay, so this is better. That's poop. Yeah, I guess all of this stuff once we'll go back to the town and we'll sell it.
I need to go back.
Oh no! I didn't mean to move. Okay, before we talk to anybody, let's talk to this merchant over here and sell our excess
Each of my
gear.
items is very special to me, but I suppose I can sell you 1 or 2 things if I must.
Yeah, that man. There we go. Does he have anything that's worth getting? Armor, the talent. Okay, why are you selling demon hunter stuff? That's just mean. Okay, I will take these better gloves. You can have my old ones. No. All items. Okay, fine. We'll just be happy that we got upgraded gloves then.
So this is how it ends? They dragged my cart from the road, but for what? I can't get it repaired. Might as well dig a hole and die in it.
You would not be alone. Many have died before their time here.
Yeah, that's not really going to be comforting to him, I think.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive. Ah, it needs repair. Should be no problem. It's good to work again. There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
There is no higher calling than serving the balance. The priests of Rathma would welcome your aid.
Yeah, I don't know if that guy would be interested in working for necromancers. I would be, but I don't think he would be. No. Craft. How do you upgrade these guys again? Train. Train even more. Okay, now he has like a pretty decent furnace, and we can do it one more time. Look at our boy. Now he at least has a setup that's not embarrassing. I like how that works, where you can see it evolve as you level them up.
I have retrieved the crown.
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
There is no other way to reach the fallen star, it seems.
Okay, let's go smack some skeleton using more skeletons. Because, you know, quantity is better. Also, my skeletons all have big swords. Wait, am I going? Oh, I was supposed to use the teleporter again. Okay. I'm stupid, please ignore that. I mean, those people, wouldn't they be like super freaked out to just see me roll through town with a whole skeleton squad constantly? Or maybe they'd probably just get used to it eventually. Come on, Bone Brigade. Stop being so dramatic and open. Oh, I don't think I actually got any rings yet, did I? I did not. What does this do? Vitality and tiny bit of extra experience. Well, it's literally better an upgrade from nothing, so we'll take it. Another of the chunky boys. Didn't this like in the normally have like a challenge, or maybe that's not just not a thing when you're playing on hardcore? Oh my god, that guy. That one skeleton was just going off, beating up that poor regular skeleton. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to pick up these junk weapons. Yeah, bully that imp.
Some devious little goblins have been robbing our merchants. When pursued, they simply open portals and disappear with the most aggravating chuckle. The peasantry seem to believe that the goblins serve a great demon lord known as Greed. And furthermore, that their portals lead to Greed's domain. A ludicrous notion, truly.
The night embraces you. Not enough essence.
Yeah, fuck off, bird. Ronna the Mangler. Go and mangle your mom. Okay, that just gave me another chest piece. I don't need chest pieces anymore, unless they're better than what I currently have.
I will not accept this. It's not my time to die.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how to tell you this, but you died a long time ago, dude. Instead of being a fun ghost and just haunting people, you're sitting here in a crypt being a loser. Oh damn, that armor is actually pretty nice looking. I like red as a color. Although I don't own a lot of red. I own a couple of red shirts and that's it. My Nephilim glory. Ah, there it goes. Wait, am I? Hang on, how do I do the big one again? Yeah, I think I probably need to go up there. I forgot that dungeons in this game can be kind of confusing if they want to be. Okay, this is where the skeletons wanted to constantly be fighting before. And the sun is in my screen again. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second, I think my alarm is going off in my bedroom. I have returned. I took the opportunity to also refill my water.
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement and sent us off to die.
Bread. Was a cracked leather belt. No thanks. Okay, so it wasn't up there, so I ran back for nothing. Okay, then... Wait. It wasn't up here, no. You explored the entire thing. Is there anything in here? No, just more bookshelves with tiny bits of gold in them. Damaged hide gloves. Yeah, no. Okay, so it was over here then that we needed to go. Maybe to the left here? To the left now, yeah. Come on, spooky boys. No, this is just another of those rooms. I mean, I'm grabbing all the gold I can because why not? Can use it to upgrade these NPCs, or just on the off chance that they actually have good gear, can yoink it. Nine items crushed. Oh yeah, speed boost. Nothing here? No.
Do not fear me.
Maintain your incantations. You will soon.
Your magic is weakened. I am free.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
Back to my mission.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well.
Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I must slay the Skeleton King.
Then our aims align.
Oh right, he's like a paladin. I was trying to remember what his story was. I think he's a paladin or something. Wait, what was all that screaming in here? I don't know, whatever it was, the skeletons killed it.
My insight grows.
Ooh. Still, okay, increase armor reduced by 10% for each active minion. Hell no. Standalone I will never use. I like my minions. Why would I get rid of them? Decrepify. Crippling cursor reduce the enemy units movement speed and damage done. Okay, so that's basically just a debuff ability.
The cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. What made it?
I will know soon.
He's free! Do not let him...
Nope. Didn't even let him finish his sentence.
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
If you insist.
Who the fuck is John Dar? Oh, he's going nuclear. Okay, let's not stand in that. I mean, the skeletons will probably just regenerate, but still. Oh right, I'm wearing the legendary crown, yeah. But it's unlikely that for a while I'll find any headpiece that's better. I really wish I could increase the difficulty like 1 or 2 more degrees to get that good loot. But it's probably not going to let me. Well, no, I need to get to like chapter... What was it? I think I needed to finish chapter 4 actually before it lets me do that. Speed boost.
Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger.
Yeah, I mean, that was just wood. I could have done that.
How could you succumb to this coven? The coven is my brotherhood now, Cole. The powers we serve will soon rule this world.
Nuh-uh. It's gonna be me.
Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven. Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Do as you please. Such books do not interest me.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton
Okay,
King.
can you bonk this out of the way as well? Because apparently I'm not able to destroy wooden stakes.
Let us seek honor together, my
I don't know why I wouldn't grab him. He's literally just another minion that's going to fight for me. I think I can actually give him gear, but I don't... Do I have anything to give you right now? Templar, if I want him to be a tank for me, so... Taunt enemies near you when you are hit. I mean, I guess I want him to be like a tank and really drow aggro. I can heal myself. Life regeneration. That hit or are hit by a Templar slowed. We'll take the certainty of the life regen. That'll keep him alive for longer as well. Okay, he uses spear, so he's not gonna want that. But for him, it's an upgrade, right? Because he's not wearing anything. Let him equipped. Okay, yeah. And you can have this as well. Okay, it doesn't actually change his look. That's kind of stupid.
Some greater purpose lies behind these trials, but I do not yet know it.
We shall set things right. That is all you need to know. Do not fear the end.
Oh, that was some easy kills. Don't know why they were all swarming down there, but no, don't fight fair when you have the option not to fight fair. Only an idiot fights fair. Because fair just means they have a bigger chance to lose. Oh wait. Let me grab this thing first. There we go. Now we can go. Why do these imps sound like anime girls? Damn, how many of these Doom Guardians do they have? I want to be buried with a couple of these guys. That's real cool. Actually, I want a couple of these guys in my party.
All must serve the cycle.
Yeah, I thought that was like a special one, but I guess not. Wait, am I going the right way? I think I am. Wait, what is that? Oif. Nah, I'm not going to pick up anything that's not at least blue. Ooh, 5. That's way worse than what I have.
Glory to you.
Did we unlock anything new for level 15? Let's see. I'm still not using the skeleton mage, so screw off with that. And forced to reduce the cost to convert your skeletons. Hell yeah. I'll take cheaper angry skeletons. Okay, come on guys. I wonder if I can get something that just gives me more skeletons. I want more guys. I want the entire screen to just be filled with my skeletons and nothing else.
The grave beckons.
I mean, I think the whole problem with these guys is that they were in a grave and they decided not to stay in it. Wait, were we not already here? Why does everything look like each other? Hello.
The night embraces you.
Uh-oh. Fucking explodey guys. What is this? Fiery amulet. Fire skills deal 4% more damage. I mean, I don't think I have fire skills, but whatever. Okay, now we have shoulder pads as well, so all I am lacking now is a single ring, and then we have a full gear set. Templar, do you have gloves? You don't, so boom.
This will help.
Gloves. He doesn't have boots either, so we'll give him these.
Good thought.
And how much does this do? 8.4.
No.
Oh, come on, you boots. Use the scythe. Or falx, whatever. Onslaught. Deliver a massive blow to an enemy and cause target and nearby enemies to take increased damage. Dealing damage and starting. I'm going to give him Onslaught. Seems more useful. Seems like that could be the type of thing that makes a boss fight easier if he just makes them take more damage from my actual skeletons. Fuck your table. Oh wait, I was Templar for a second. I thought, like, why is it not letting me click on that?
When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
Wait, am I? Did I just go all the way around? God damn it. I don't think I'm gonna find much better gear than I already have here unless I find like these special mobs. So we might as well just try and go like immediately for the objective. But I don't remember where the objective is, so that's kind of the issue here. Where do I go? What do I do? Where are we? Why are we?
Our opponents may be strong, but I will not stand down.
Oh fuck, it's the mortar, guys.
I'm afraid not.
What do you mean I'm afraid not? Oh, I guess the guy was already dead. Okay, well, Harvester wasn't really all that powerful. Yeah, he didn't even drop good loot. What a loser. Okay, well, we have the Neum. Let's explore as much as we can. Chest. No! Give me the loot back. And the sun is back.
Can abide you no longer.
It's like an extra difficulty. It's just the sun in my screen, so I can't see shit. Legendary belt. Okay, who are you guys bullying over there?
I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
Vigilante belt, 26 intelligence, 25 vitality, life regen, cooldown reduction, extra gold, extra experience. Hell yeah, give me that. Rare ring, extra damage, chance for area damage, more experience, and extra life from healing. Perfect. Can you use any of this stuff? Well, you don't have a belt yet, so you take that. I'm gonna ignore why his armor also has booba on them. You know, maybe he's just really into that. Predator's Maelstrom. I wish I could find him a better spear, but you know, if it doesn't drop, it doesn't drop. What am I supposed to do about it? I think I'm probably supposed to just go down the middle here, and I've been going around. Well, we got ourselves that legendary belt, so I'm gonna consider this to have been worth it. Oh, come on, explode.
This world can abide you no longer.
Glory to you.
I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
Oh wait, where am I going? Okay, I can go around like this. Well, at least I got all like the story things now.
And now I wander, cursed by my once beloved king. Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in danger should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth to die alone.
Damn, dude. Okay, but I'm still not going the right way, so... Where the fuck am I going? Over there? Is that it? I'm doing a lot of running around here. I think like, oh, is this the way? Nope. Is this the way? Nope. This the way? Nope. Where am I supposed to go? Okay. We're going to see if we can get in the middle here. I'm assuming that that's where we need to be, and if it's not, I'm going to be very upset. I want to progress the story so I can up the difficulty. Broadsword, okay, well that's just a white quality, otherwise maybe I could grab it for that guy. Okay, this is where I need to go.
Your death nears.
I'm pretty sure they died a while ago, but I get your point. If it's such a mighty adversary, why don't you fight it, huh? Uh oh, I got frozen too. Wait, what? What is that?
Well-deserved death.
Gloves, eh. Actually, they're probably an upgrade for the Templar, right?
Excellent.
Actually, no. These give him a lot more toughness, so we'll let him keep these. Wait, I thought that was a lectern. thought there was a book on there. Maybe there's like spare lecterns in case you missed the ones that are a bit out of the way. But this was also a dot. So where the friggity frick am I supposed to go? I'm really confused. Over here then? I mean, yeah, I don't really... We're kind of running out of places that we could possibly be meant to be going right now. So I'm guessing it's here. Let's go. The field trip continues. Hello, wait, how did these villagers even get in here? Oh, wait, actually, is there something up here? Oh god, there's a lot of stuff up here.
The grave beckons.
Give me that dust. What's that? Okay, that's another scythe, and that guy refused to equip scythes, so nothing we can do there. Okay, this was also nothing, just a small distraction. So let's just try that way. Somehow it feels counterintuitive to go to the left to progress in the game. Maybe that's just from playing too many side scrollers. Oh shit. Okay, is this the way we were supposed to go all along? Yes. Ah, come on. I should have just ignored the skeleton and opened the gate. Could have had a way longer speed bonus. Wait, what did I just pick up? Oh, I think another of those.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king. Even if you will not.
Okay, they're not actually going to show him turning into a ghost or whatever happened. I never really tried Demon Hunter, even though I think the first time I found out about this game was when I saw Demon Hunter trailer. I mean, I mostly brought death into your tomb. Good thing I can't hurt myself with my own explosions, or I'd be dead already. Bonk. Heavy wooden door wasn't so heavy after all. Do you think you're the only one with ranged attacks? Oh, one of my skeletons got left behind. Poor guy. Yeah, he's still over there. Like, come on, dude. There we go. Nobody got left behind. I mean, I didn't really mean to loop around, but he doesn't need to know that.
Are you ever afraid in battle?
Emotion weighs little on the priests of Rathma.
We are both blessed then. My faith armors me against fear.
Alright, I forgot that I'm fast. Wait, what the fuck? Where am I supposed to be going? Is this entire top part of that? I see some. I think I see something up here. Unless I'm reading the map wrong. Nope, I'm not. Well, yeah, he doesn't even have shoulder pads. There you go, buddy.
The thing.
You will never defeat me!
Sure, but so you got about a minute before my skeletons start beating you up. Ooh, I want golden skeletons. How do I get those? Those are fancy. Hey, what up, bony boy? No. You fight my skeletons and the Templar. I'm just gonna stay behind here and poke at your feet. He's only helping me by summoning units of his own.
I understand so much more now.
Ooh, helmet. Well, he did.
The Zatarum high priests in Kurast proclaimed Leoric king of Kondurus many years ago. He ruled well until Diablo's influence drove him mad, and the loyal knight Lac-Danan was forced to slay him. Afterward, Diablo himself raised Leoric from the dead as the Skeleton King, until the monarch's son, Aiden, vanquished him.
I will use this.
What's best for him? Probably this.
Ah, good.
Right? Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter too much. I still don't have a better weapon for you, though. Sorry, dude. Both kind of disappointing loots, to be honest.
The crater.
Your mom's a crater.
This is unexpected. How did you come here?
I remember falling.
Who are you?
I am not your enemy. I think. Yes, I believe I have come with a warning. The darkness. The darkness is coming. I don't remember.
You must get to safety. Then we will find answers.
Okay, meet your man. Let's go.
I believed it was a fallen star. But in truth, it was only a man. And of course, his memories have vanished. Perhaps Deckard Cain will know more.
Oh wait, is this a red flag? No, not yet.
I found him in the crater.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom.
Ooh, that looks like some fancy armor. Let me look at that up close. Oh yeah, look at that. That's definitely very fancy armor. It would look better if I had matching boots and not just the mustard ones, but it is what it is.
Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
It's possible. We'll have our answers once I retrieve the sword.
Why is belongings here?
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
Damn, this doesn't just look like a blacksmith shop anymore. I mean, look at this. It almost looks defensible. Actually, it looked more defensible before. Like you could just, if you just like block this off, you could survive a siege in this thing. Looks chunky. Oh right, I need to go find sword pieces. I already forgot what the story wants me to do. Oh, should have probably sold that gear while I was in town. Before I do that, inventory. This is probably better than what he has. Yeah.
Ah, good.
Wait, what act am I on right now?
If there's a sword here, we will find it.
I have no idea.
These creatures won't go down easily.
They kinda will. Oh no, exploders. That would be a very silly way to die.
The large, sluggish beasts can thrive in any grassland or forest, provided there is enough water. Farmers will recognize these brutes as the savage cousins of the common pack beast, a tame breed that was likely domesticated nearly 2,000 years ago. One can hardly imagine the trouble that effort must have taken.
Something that big seems like it would be pretty handy.
I have heard the most ridiculous tales about travelers being ambushed by vicious trees. It is too much. Despite their names, the wood wraiths are not plants, but fully mobile beasts who have taken on the guise of foliage
I'm
to
afraid
ensnare
not.
their prey. Only a simpleton could be fooled by such a trick.
The world can abide you no longer.
Hello, Ivy. How are you doing? Welcome. I'm sorry if I'm a little quiet. I'm just weirdly tired. You know, I went to bed way earlier than normally, and apparently it didn't pay off. Oh, damn! The death animation for these trees is kind of harsh.
Weakness consumes you.
Okay, but the reason I'm running around is here not for the normal ones, so I'm kind of hoping I can find another of these elite ones. Arming cap of the lion. What is this? Ooh. That kind of sucks because that looks like it would really fit with this brigands guys, but you can't put on cosmetic things in this game. How are you? I think I'm doing pretty well. Little hungry actually because I've barely had any breakfast and I've been sipping caffeine to help myself wake up, which was a very bad idea. But you know what? After stream ends, I'll make proper dinner and everything will be okay. But how are you, Ivy? Are you having a nice day, night? Moon Clan Warrior. Is there a Sun Clan as well, like in Final Fantasy? Wait, no, in Final Fantasy it's like tribes or whatever. You have a lot of nice emotes. Actually, whose are these? Ikamori, Origin.
My power has grown.
I'm not sure I recognize any of these people. There are a lot of VTubers I watch, but I don't follow all of them just because eventually if I follow too many people it just gets extremely flooded and I lose track of things. Oh wait, no, I unlocked the skill, didn't I? Okay, several skills, but I've been ignoring. Dual sights. No, I think I still want to keep my sudden impact. I like the stuns. Oh, what is this? Death Nova? No. Unsure shift that damage enemies. No, we'll keep that. Corpse Explosion Devourer. No. We'll also keep this. I hate that it actually forces you to click on it to make it go away. Like, yeah, I saw it. I don't want it. Fuck off. What is Leech? Curse enemies heal the attacker when they are struck. That sounds useful. Yeah, we'll use Leech for a while. This guy needs passive skill, Bone Prison. Bone Spear, Bone Spikes, and Bone Spirit have a 30% chance to trap enemies in a Bone Prison for 3 seconds. Okay, that sounds more useful than what I had before. I don't know if it'll work on bosses, but still, I'll take it. Where am I going actually? I've been running around here for a while now and I haven't really found anything useful yet.
Always wanted to fight.
Oh, there we go. Oh fuck, not the fucking lasers.
Could we find more like
They are French VTubers. I only know one French VTuber, and that's this one. Let's see if I can remember off the top of my head. I think it's like that, or wait, was the VT silent? Fuck, it's something with carrots. Come on, hang on. Okay, now I'm irritated. How do you spell it again? Which following? How am I abusing your name here, Carrot? Oh, okay. I'm completely misremembering. That's how. Oh, they're actually live. Wait, are they live right now? Oh yeah, they are live. I just didn't recognize them because they're using a different hairstyle on their avatar, and I thought they were somebody else for a second. Oh, okay. Well, Carrot is the only VTuber, French VTuber that I know, but she's really nice. Okay, that was a bone cage. I really like bone cage. I mean, I think the main reason I originally followed Carrot was just because I wanted to find more VTubers that I could watch that had the same time zone as me, so that I didn't have to like watch them at unholy times. And I'm pretty sure me and Carrot have the same time zone. I mean, we live in different countries, but they're neighboring countries, so fairly close, all things together. Although it's been a long time since I've been in France. I've been there like 3 times in my life. Although I think like no, it was only once in Paris and then twice in the mountains, I think, like in the southern part of France. It's because my father, when I still lived at home, used to be like really into something what was it called? Parapente? Something like that. Like that stuff where you go like fly around in the mountains. He was really into that, so sometimes in the summer he would take us on like a long road trip into the mountains. I mean, I always felt very conflicted about these road trips because I hated it and I loved them at the same time. There were parts of it that I really hated, but when I look back on it now, I kind of miss them. Like, I guess it's kind of like that thrill of unfamiliarity, like going somewhere that you're not familiar with, just being away from home for a little bit.
Do not fear the
Even though I'm somebody who really doesn't like going outside, it was still kind of nice. I mean, I have some less than pleasant memories from there as well, but I mean, no vacation tends to be perfect, I think. Okay, where am I going? I've almost encircled the entire map by now. Sheltered cottage. Okay. Can I do something here?
I'm not quite sure what all the fuss is about. You farmers turn up dead and everyone goes running for the hills. I've lived off these lands for 20 years and I have not seen any bloodthirsty monsters running about. No reason I should leave a perfectly good harvest.
Oh, okay, well, I guess farmer regretted his stuff. Well, my English isn't perfect. Like because I have a bit of an overbite, my pronunciation isn't as good as it could be, and it's not my native language either. But I think I'm fairly fluent in it by now. I mean, I would hope so. I've been speaking it for years.
No longer.
Kadoosh. Wait,
My power has
is this where I'm supposed to go? Hang on. Oh, right. Nice. I can give myself the bony armor now. Bone armor is a really nice ability to, you know, not die. Skills. There's a bunch of new stuff again. Skeleton Archer. Raise the Skeleton Archer to attack your foes and grant you with the increased attack speed each time they attack. I guess I'll try it out. Because it is more skeletons. When the skeletons go into frenzy, hell yeah. And bone armor. Okay, bone armor is just the more like you rip from nearby enemies, the more armor you get. I don't know if the bone armor like lasts. It doesn't seem to go away. Oh wait, no, it does. It's about to go away. Right now? Okay, it's only from living enemies. I can't like grab armor from these bone piles. I wasn't sure.
Simple folk have made their lives and homes here. They will not survive this disaster unless we aid them.
Oh. Okay, I guess I can't do anything there yet. Can Okay, I've been following all along the side, so might as well complete the circle now. I'll have to leave you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day, Ivy. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, motherfucker. I thought that was something completely different, and I kind of got scared by the plague nest. Don't bully me. Ah, what the fuck? Okay, we're almost full circle at this point.
My essence is too low.
Oh right, I forgot that I got the archer instead of the piercing spear. That somehow feels very limiting to not have my piercing spear. Get him, archer. Yeah, I don't know about this. I kind of miss having my spear. I don't know if I like this. Oh, I want my spear back. I'm sorry, but I just really miss not having my spear. I want to be doing a little bit of damage myself as well. How long have you been going? Oh shit, we've already hit 2 hours, so... I was planning to stream for 3 hours today, so we have about an hour left. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do daytime streams like this too often. Mostly because right now, like, the sun is on my monitor a little bit, which is kind of annoying. And obviously when I stream in the evening, that's not a problem. Wait, where am I supposed to go? I've uncovered almost the entire map and I still haven't found anything. Help the beleaguered farmer clear his fields. Okay, but how do I get on his fields to begin with?
You will make a fine corpse.
Okay, I have no idea how I'm supposed to get on these fields. Can I? No. How do I get on here? You can't just give me a mission and then not tell me how to get to the mission.
You fight with great valor.
Okay, here we are. Yeah, how is that guy still alive with all the stuff that's running around here? Kind of impressive. There we go, let's grab a little bit of bone armor just in case. Dominant. Damn straight. Oh, it's a special one. Okay, guys, go get him. Merchant garb, is that any good? Might be good to him. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's just the more tankiness.
Good.
Okay, yeah, no, his gear doesn't change no matter what. He keeps that Templar look.
My land is saved. Bless you.
Tristram's families will not starve thanks to the work we have done today.
I have trained well.
I don't know if that one guy can really do all of it, but sure. Ooh, new passive skill. What is this? Increase the attack speed of Bone Spike, Siphon Blood, and Grim Scythe. The essence of command skeletons cost plan of command golem are reduced. I mean, the essence cost wasn't really a huge problem, so I think I'm actually going to go with Swift Harvesting. Just so I can attack a little bit faster myself. I think this is the first time I've actually done this event, and I've played this game a couple of times. So I guess in the past I just managed to miss it. Okay, there we go, we have a waypoint. Actually, now that we have a waypoint, I'm going to go back real fast so I can sell all this stuff that I have. Come on, Mr. Merchant.
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love.
What do we want for his last slot? Guardian. When you take fatal damage, the Templar will come to your aid, knocking back nearby enemies and healing you. Okay, so it's pretty much how risky do we want to go? Like Inspire would make me able to attack a little bit more often, but since I'm running like hardcore, Guardian would give us like an extra life, basically. I think I'm gonna.
I would have chosen the same.
I'm going to take the
Suppose
security.
business will pick up now that the Skeleton King is dead.
I mean, my resource generation is fine, so I'd rather have a little bit more security. There we go. Do they have anything that's actually good? Oh, holy shit. Dagger. Rare sword. I will buy the sword. Hell yeah. Boom. And you can have that. There we go. I didn't expect to get something that would actually be a big increase from him. How much do I need to upgrade you again? I mean, I know I can do it. No, it's 20k if I want to upgrade him again. Wait, no, I don't want to go to the Defiled Crypt. Fields of Misery, we need to go back here. Search for the Khasra Den. You know, I've almost mapped the entire field. Like, where the hell is this den? There we go. Grab myself some bony armor. Why do these guys just hide on the ground? You're not even skeletons. Kinda weird, bro. Ooh. I wonder, can you like play this game in like local co-op? That sounds like it could actually be pretty fun to just find a bunch of people and play some Diablo 3, but like play to the story together.
I must be near a piece of the sword.
Come on, Bone Brigade. I love the armor. I can actually turn myself into the biggest of the bones.
A dark coven has formed in Tristram, and kill her.
Oh, come on. He interrupted the sound thing. That's why I tend to not move when I find one of these.
We must hurry with the ritual. Manor will be here soon. It is turning.
Your mom is turning. What the fuck?
There's the sword piece.
Who are you to take what is mine?
It belongs to another.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
Okay, immediately find a way better sword.
Very well. Let the games begin.
But it wasn't a waste because we could give the other sword to the Templar. Finally give him a weapon upgrade.
Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
Give me the sword thingy.
I am returning to town.
Here's your
I
chunk.
recovered a piece of the sword, but members of a coven are pursuing it as well.
Uncle Deckard, they sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
inundating maze of strength. Which isn't very good at all, actually. Damn.
They know where the next piece is. Their leader said it fell where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
Sounds like fun. A very Valhalla, just you die and then it's just infinite skeleton war.
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me too. The only difference is I have no control over mine.
Then you must learn to master it.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me and, well, I can't really explain it. We finished them off.
Damn. A lot of dead people. Okay, is there at least an elite in here somewhere? Something that's worth the effort. We go down. Down. Wait, do we?
Thank you both for your help.
I am inspired by our friend here. Thank her.
There's no need.
Yeah, Necromancer seems very tsundere. Actually, no, she's more like, what is that called? Kudere? You know, that's those people who, like, act like they have no emotions. Well, sometimes they just have very muted emotions, or they just hide them very well. And I would have to look up the definition to remember what the exact explanation was. Yeah. Naughty zombies got sent to the bone cage.
The world is a safer place.
Dizzying curse. Wait, is that? No. What is the Crapify again? Is that the other one? The one that made them slower? Corpse plants. No, I still don't want corpse plants. Where is it? Okay, yeah. Cursed enemies have a chance to be stunned when hit. That sounds pretty good actually, so I'll go back to using that. But I am kind of confused about where I'm going again. That seems to happen more often than not. You know, I don't believe that I'm done here yet. I haven't even found an elite enemy yet. So that means there has to be more to be found in here. What's this? That's pretty good, but I don't like the damage down, so we'll give them to him.
Good.
He didn't even have boots yet, so that's perfect. We can still go up. If we don't find anything up, we'll just take our loss and leave this dungeon. But it's too early to give up.
Opponents may be strong,
Aha.
but I will not stand down.
There we go. Not sure how I'm pulling like bones for armor from these guys, but don't question it.
We have done it.
Rare voodoo mask. Okay, they dropped something I can't even use. Awesome. Let's see if there's anything more to be found here then. Maybe something I can actually wear, or that the Templar can wear. Because that mask is something that neither of us can use. I mean, it'll probably still be worth some money. So it could be worse. Also, this is actually for like a random dungeon. At least I don't think this is anything special. This is actually really deep. Or is this related to the story? I thought this was just a random place.
Family, please end their torment. Please free my family from their cursed existence. I can hear them digging.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Well, prepare to face my wrath.
Our meddling daughter would
Daddy?
do well to leave us be. You will pay for her weakness.
Nah.
To disturb us.
Nope. Face my bone, boys. Who is this little chubby rat?
At last, they are free. Thanks to you, my family can now rest, free from the curse they brought upon themselves.
No.
Some spirits linger to right past wrongs. I was mistaken about her.
Don't worry about it. Don't trust ghosts is probably... Not trusting ghosts is probably a good thing to go by. Thank you for the follow, Grey Raven 2233. Welcome and... Wait, no. Thank you and welcome to the Lily Pond. Sorry, my brain is kind of fried, so my wires are crossing in directions that shouldn't be possible. Ooh, loot. Oh, come on. Why does it have to be a belt? I already have a legendary belt, right? But maybe it's better, so let's not be upset too quickly. Oh, it is better. Perfect. So I'll take that belt and Templar... Wait, that is... Should be a serious upgrade for him. Well, it's not a massive upgrade, but it is an upgrade. Anyway, how are you doing, Grey Raven? Whatever time of day it is for you. I think we'll wear this... Yeah. And then... Well, it's not really an upgrade for him. Shoulder pads are a massive upgrade for him, though. Does he need the boots? Yeah, he definitely needs the boots.
Good.
Don't need the pants. He does need these pants.
Good.
Here we go, and I could slot this in here. Wait, I didn't even pay attention to what it did. Okay, it just does extra damage. That's fine. Maybe I should have kept that gem, but it's the first time a gem actually drops, so I just wanted to use it.
This is just like target practice.
No, I don't want that damage scythe. Internet is freaking out. Oh, I thought you meant something big happened. Yeah, I actually have a lot of viewers that apparently live in areas that have either shitty providers or just not very good internet connection. Well, I want to turn up the difficulty, but I don't think I can. I mean, if I go to the main menu, I can kind of get around the hardcore thing and raise the difficulty anyway. But I think I need to, like... Let me check actually, but I think I need to be a bunch further into the story before it'll let me increase difficulty above expert. Okay, let's take a look because I don't remember. Game settings. Yeah, expert is the hardest I can do now. If I want to set in master, I need to complete Act 4. But this is level 60, so if I somehow get level 60 before Act 4, I mean I won't, but if I somehow were to do it, then could I just skip this difficulty? Okay, these all just say level 60, but I guess we're just locked into expert until we... Wait, what was it? Yeah, until I complete Act 4. It's not to reach Act 4, it's actually completing it. Which, well, it's probably not going to be happening this stream anymore, but... I'll probably stream this game more, just to, This isn't a super long game, so if I do a couple streams on it, I should be able to finish it. And even though I don't edit my VODs, I do like the idea of having like a couple of games that I've completed on there. No, on the YouTube channel. Back to Fields of Misery. Wait, go to Drowned Temple. I don't know where the Drowned Temple is though.
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me too. The only difference is I have no control over my
Then you
hold
must
up.
learn to master it.
It's only happened a few times in my
I have no
life,
idea where
and
how
then
to get
when
to
I
the
was in
Drowned
grave
Temple.
danger. Something rises up from deep within me and, well, I can't really explain it.
I'm going to have to look this up.
I'll stop these things.
I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going right now. How do I get to the Drowned Temple? Yeah, it's just saying go to the Drowned Temple. Yeah, that really helps a lot. I don't know when you're not even going to tell me where the Drowned Temple is supposed to be located. That adventurer. Well, I should have brought better gear.
You there, please help. They're going to
Oh,
kill
now
my
there's
friend.
a triggering.
Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself.
Who is this friend of yours?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
He's deserted you. Just give it over.
My sweet love will save me.
No, my bony boys will save you.
Enough of this. Release Sasha and give her the relic.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you.
Imagine seeing all of these skeletons and still being like, oh yeah, we're gonna kill all of you. How did you see that one working out for you?
You won't get away from us this time.
I need essence.
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Yeah, I'm gonna explode them too. Ooh. Is any of that useful to me? Chance to block, okay, but I use two-handed weapon. Is it useful to you? No. No, not really. Okay, that's just junk to sell later on.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
What? You mean to accompany me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way!
I mean, I look like a lot of things, but I don't think I look like I know a lot about markets.
Wait! The relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal proposal.
I mean, I've never used him in the past because he looked like a douchebag.
You're betrothed.
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm keeping the Templar. Templar is best boy.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging.
I mean, eventually we get someone I want to replace him with, but that's still a while away.
Must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass.
Okay, Mr. Ghostman.
Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The warrior's rest and the crypt of the ancients. Within them.
Okay, I kind of ran off before he could finish talking, but I'm sure he's not upset about that.
A pall of ancient doom hangs upon these woods.
Hold up, what is happening on Discord? I suddenly see 9+ messages. What's... Okay, I think one of the servers I'm in is getting bot spammed. Not much I can do about that. Leave the beacon of honor and beacon of light.
Ghouls are stronger than most risen dead, but they gain their fortitude through horrific means, feasting upon human corpses. These creatures are least dangerous while eating, but do not disturb them, or it shall be your limbs between their teeth.
I wonder who killed these soldiers.
We will know soon.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm afraid not.
Do it anyway.
We won! Take the hill, brothers! Don't let these dogs have it!
Yeah, but what's so special about this hill?
That last skeleton must have...
Our enemies are legion. They will not take us without a fight. We must hold them here while the keys to the Holy Temple are hidden away from their leader, the fiend Nereza. Resolve must not falter, though we would surely die to the last man.
Damn, dude, that's kind of dark. Oh, I see something over here. Okay, which one is this? Crypt of the Ancients. This is one for the Beacon of Light.
This is amazing. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts.
Leah, if you want to talk to me, then you're really going to have to keep up.
Not enough essence. Do not fear the end.
Oh wait, no, I didn't want to pick up that mail. That's completely useless. Maybe I should have picked a scoundrel just for a change of pace. Active skill unlocked, frailty. Okay, guys, can you stop fighting random things? I want to check out that skill. Actually, a bunch of stuff. Target an area, reviving fallen enemies to fight for you for a time. That sounds pretty cool, actually.
The world is so dangerous. Everybody needs a quiet, safe place to rest and recover. A way station.
I'm keeping my skeletons.
The priests of Rathma are not always welcome in such places, though they would be of use to us.
That's why I want to make one.
There we go. Dizzying Curse. We'll keep that. Bone armor. Vengeful armament increases enemy damage dealt to enemies. Yeah, I always. Never gonna say no to an upgrade that just straight up gives me more damage. Fuck. Wait, can I test that out on one of these guys? Oh yeah, it just straight gives me like some shadow boys to follow for a little bit. Nice. They actually last for longer than I thought they would. Oh, there they go.
Called these flying creatures death with wings.
I mean, kinda. It doesn't seem like if you're a regular peasant that you'd be particularly enthusiastic to run into them. Let's go. Come on. You're my friends now.
Repel them, my brothers!
They're my brothers now. How you like that? Wait, what did this pick up? Oh, bands that are actually a slight upgrade. Hell yeah. Well, what was that? No, damaged. Oh, I didn't mean to click that healing well, but it's fine. It's not like I'm ever going to be back here.
Alaric says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Okay, we can go back now, I think. You know, I wish that was a thing you could actually get, these golden skeletons. I want my skeletons to be golden. Cool as fuck. Returned shieldman. Yeah, return to sender maybe. Oh, what the fuck? Oh god, these laser things are real deadly. Yeah, I know I've taken damage. I kinda noticed. Freaked me out a little bit.
Really? It's such an open and beautiful city. It thrives on trade and new ideas. There's always something new and exciting to hear or see.
Wait, why is he not using the name of the character I chose? That's lame. I only just noticed that it's doing that in the chat. Also, damn, this armor with the upgrade looks real spooky. It's like angry bone armor. Oh no.
Those who possess the beacons of light and honor
may
enter our holy temple. Use them on the pedestals.
Oh my god, that was a cannonball and a half.
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
That's cool.
They won't get us.
There we go. I'll grab myself some more friends. More friends. I don't know what the limit is. Yeah, you don't really get to choose that.
Rise, my brothers. Rise and do battle.
There we go. Let's armor ourselves a little bit. Oh yeah, this is why I love Necromancer. Just so many random units helping me out everywhere. Instead of everything just trying to attack me.
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are?
I don't really see how that proves anything, but okay.
Our most sacred place.
The spirit speaks the truth. This was a
The
good place.
noble hero fought away here just to die.
Oh, fuck off, Magda.
Again mistaken.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate with the world.
My cultist now.
Shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood.
Nope, they're my cultists. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
You mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She has every reason to deceive us. Do not listen.
And what is the power?
I wish I could keep some of these guys.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us.
The world stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
I am returning to town.
Okay, another piece of sword for you.
The second piece is safe, but I do not know where the last one has fallen.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be worth them.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
That guy is strangely okay with me just taking his daughter around to like spooky villages and all that. Okay, before we go anywhere though.
I suppose business will pick up now that the Skeleton King is dead.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't happen to have anything that's actually, you know, worth having? No. I mean, there are probably things that would be an upgrade to the Templar, but I don't really feel like doing that. Templar is just going to have to hope that we get lucky with the loot we find. I'm going to upgrade you again. Okay, now that card looks again like you could survive a siege in it. Look at that thing. Talk to the ferryman.
Oh, there she goes again. Were I not a happily married man, I'd let her...
I was thinking.
Wait, is he talking about me or Leah? Because I'm not into dudes, so you'd be shit out of luck.
I seek passage to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
That's cool.
They're destroying the town. Get out while you can.
I can appreciate a little bit of fire. No. My cultists. Yeah, we're kind of turning this into a battle royale.
We have a chance.
I have like such a reflex now to constantly be pressing 1 because I still think it's Corpse Explosion. But this just feels like way more Necromancer style, to just kill them and then use them against each other.
Please, my family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
Yeah, what she said.
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
Sure I can.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
Will they though? Will they really?
I hear something coming.
The mighty adversary is before us.
Get him! Well, they can't really do much when they just get dogpiled like that, and it's kind of hilarious. Hilarious in a very sad way.
You saved us. We owe you our lives.
Ooh. Is that good for you? No, it would actually be a huge damage down for him.
There is only one thing I would ask of you. I seek a sword fragment. Have you seen it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
Virgil's probably gonna be dead.
Magda. While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your...
I will put an end to this.
Okay, this is where old guy dies, right?
It's your choice, Cain. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
Oh, this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth.
Can I just keep the sword for myself? It looks like kinda cool.
Uncle Deckard!
Yeah, not gonna lie, I would totally keep that sword for myself. That looks badass. Give me the angel sword. Oops.
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
I do not know. There were others who were responsible.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
So it seems. I will search for him.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I am prepared for that.
Oh, down here. Big aiming arming cap. No, thank you. Oh right, this is where that church was. Now I get it. Damn. Lots of notifications today.
Now. We must not hesitate.
Hang on, let me touch all of these bodies a little bit. Don't worry about it, I'm a necromancer. It's normal for me to touch bodies. My spiders.
Spiderlings alone may seem unthreatening, but their presence should be a warning for travelers. For wherever there are spiderlings, there will be matriarchs, and the fully grown arachnids are extremely protective of their young. The spiderlings themselves possess strong appetites, allowing them to do considerable harm to a cornered adventurer. The ubiquitous spider is one of the oldest and most adaptable creatures in the world. My queen sings.
The music echoes from beyond. Okay, let's go murder his queen.
Your hands heavy with the scent of terror. This does not bode well.
Okay, I was about to start going ham, but then I noticed most of these spiders were actually mine. My spiders. Yeah, these levels that like very hard depend on having lots of enemies don't really mean that much when I can just turn the enemy numbers against them. Okay, that's where Necromancer is the strongest, when you can just fight tons of enemies. Blinding Rage, but that's a common item.
Behind the webs. This place was built by ancient hands.
Oh god, this is going to be one of those places again where I constantly get myself lost. Okay, maybe not. With the sun hitting it like this, I can really see how dusty my monitor is. I need to wipe that thing down. Okay, Queen, where are you hiding? Come on. Wait, why are these things in here?
That was all of them.
Damn, when he's on my side, suddenly he's a lot smaller. Or she. Okay. Let's go up.
I don't like the look of that.
I do like the look at that. Kill it. Oh, jailer. Are these the annoying ones that build like the walls? Oh, no, it's even worse. They literally just jail you.
I like to think the world is safer now.
Okay, but why do you need to yell that at me? Ooh, diamond. Okay, what does diamond do? Increase damage against elite, reduce cooldown, resistance to elements. Well, there's already one in my weapon, so for now I guess we'll just shove it in his weapon. It's better than nothing. Also, can you use one of these? Yes.
Ah, good.
And that... I guess we'll give him this hood because it does give him a lot more tankiness. And in the end, he's not here to do damage, he's here to be a tank. I mean, tanks will also do damage, but that's not his main function. Okay, this one's not escaping. Give me those crystals. Yeah, you can't overwhelm me with numbers when I am the one who has most numbers. Sorry, I don't know how to English very well today. I really wish I could keep them around for longer, but good enough. Do I have anything else that has a slot? There we go. Plus 10% life. Okay, so there is a bunch of stuff that leveled up. Still, I am sticking with my sudden impact for this. Still just going to use my bone spear. Wait, bone pillars. Bone spikes. Okay, yeah, we'll keep the spikes. Devour. No. I need to be 26. Damage taken is reduced for each revived by enemies. Revived minions deteriorate back into a usable corpse at the end of their duration. Oh, that sounds really good. Then you can just stun it to no end. Revived minions deal increased damage but don't last as long. Increase the damage of revived creatures, but now each revived now costs health. That sounds horrible. I don't want to hurt myself to revive. Ice Golem, no. I am keeping my skeleton army. I am never getting rid of them. Enemies that die will curse will spread the curse to a nearby affected target. Sure, why not? We do have a new trait. Let's see. Extended Servitude. Increase the duration of your skeletal mage and revive minions by 25%. Sure. I'd like them to stick around for a little bit longer.
Do not fear the end.
Yeah, it means these guys that I revive revive are also going to be here for longer. Oh my god, where is that queen? Oh. I thought you were an enemy Templar. I almost shish kebabbed you. Speaking of shish kebab, I think it's been like half a lifetime since I've had that. And I say that word so much that it actually makes me want it. Ooh. Sword. Oh, hell yeah. That is such a damage upgrade. Thorns damage. I don't even have anything. Templar, do you have? Yeah, we'll put it in his pants. Don't take that out of context. Damage against the elites. Sure, why not? Boom. Put that in there. Oh yeah. Now we're doing some real big damage. I mean, it wasn't the greatest legendary I've ever seen, but it was definitely pretty good. Why spiders?
Always wanted to fight some of these.
Really? Your dream was to fight angry, super fast spiders. That's an interesting dream to have. But you do you, man. I'm not gonna judge. More spiders. I forgot what that arcane dust is for. I keep getting it now, but I can't remember what I'm supposed to do with it. Wait, experience thing. Give me that. Oh wait, no, it's attack speed. Well, whatever. I'll take attack speed as well. Oh yeah, that's definitely pretty nice to just make my attack super spammable. Yeah, have you finally reached the queen?
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
That was not going to end well.
That's nasty, man.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No. It's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Look at my squad. Do you really think you have to be afraid? My spider now. Yeah, anything you summon against me just becomes mine. There we go, my spider, my spider.
My essence is too low.
We need her venom to dissolve these webs. Please hurry. I can't hang here like this a moment longer. I'll go mad.
Rumor holds that Archbishop Lazarus loosed a silent terror in the caves near Leoric's Manor before he died. He labored for weeks over a group of unusually large spiders, and many of his servants quietly disappeared during this time. The largest creature led the others into the caves. None who have ventured there have returned.
Wait, shouldn't this like be a massive damage up for him?
No.
Oh, he did. Wait, why doesn't he want to use that one? Like, I guess he doesn't want to use magic swords.
There are no criminals among the priests of Rathma, though outsiders may see us in that light.
It grieves me to hear that.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place?
Oh, she's one of the NPCs that you can have do stuff for you. Although I don't really remember what exactly she does.
It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I am looking for a man who was taken prisoner by the Coven.
the Coven. I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khasra Shaman. The Khasra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the staff in my cart in the Highlands. If you take it to the Khasra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
Or, and hear me out here, I can just kill them all. Ooh. How's my inventory looking? It's still okay for right now.
The Wither Moth is a curious phenomenon. It is tremendously large for an insect, and somehow its size allows it to expel a charging force when attacked. For this reason, few have survived to study it in great detail, including many notable academics. In fact, please do not inquire further upon this subject. Long ago, 5 clans of the Umbaru tribe left the Tiganze and ventured north. After their transformation into Khasra, only a few elders were still able to use magic, and they passed it down to their cleverest children. These are the Khasra Shaman, and they rank among the most dangerous of their race.
Ooh, wait, can I bring that guy back? Oh, that's actually really cool looking.
I don't like the look of that.
I do. So these guys aren't particularly dangerous. I really want to increase the difficulty, but it's just not letting me do that.
My power has grown.
Ooh. Oh yeah. I wonder why it locks you behind expert for so long. I can definitely handle more than expert at this point. Bone spirit. That sounds cool. What is bone spirit? Oh, come on, guys.
You will make a fine corpse.
Okay, they're just going to keep coming, huh? No. Bones. Crystallization. Reduce enemy attack speed and increase your attack speed for each enemy hit. That sounds cool, so I'll use that. Bone Spirit. Launch a Bone Spirit that will seek enemies, deals damage on impact. No, I think I'd rather have the armor. Have a little bit of more security. I'm not going to just drop that. Look at this quad. Now my spear looks more like some kind of ice bolt. Too bad that I can't summon the trees. They don't leave a corpse behind, so not much I can do about that.
My essence is too low.
Uh-oh. Stop bombarding me. Come on, get him. Get the doggo, or whatever these things are. Deepers. Rashrave. That kind of rolls off the tongue. Karanos lost the wagon. Oh right, I was going for that staff. I was already like thinking, where do I find this camp? But I skipped the step there. There we go. Through your totem.
Staff is ours on the side. Khasra, darkness!
Nope. My staff now. Ooh. Thank you for the amulet. Oh, I'm grabbing you. These guys are cool when you turn them into undead. Freeze. Wait, what did that golden orb do again? Enemy's health and blah blah blah. Okay, so it's just pretty much an overall upgrade temporarily. Yeah, why did you fight your own dudes for a bit?
My insight grows.
Oh right, I got a legendary. Well, I didn't even look at it yet. Right? Yeah, I did. Give me a second. Okay, that's pretty. Well, not taking damage. Damage dealt is increased by up to 100%, and damage taken increased by up to 50. So the first hit is going to hurt a lot more, but I'm also going to hurt a lot more. That seems like kind of a glass cannon thing. Really hope I'm not going to regret that. Okay, I think we're out of the camp. Oh, I keep meaning to do frenzy, and instead I hit my tree.
We have done it.
Yeah? You know, it wasn't particularly difficult, but I'm glad you're enthusiastic about it. Wait, am I? Okay, I am in the right place.
To me, you beasts!
Ooh, triple kill. Nice. Oh shit, when did the mods get there? Oh, I thought I couldn't recruit the mods, but apparently I can. Nice.
By all that is holy, do you see that enemy over there?
No. I actually don't. Okay, I have no idea who dark cultist, okay. Well, I'm sure you were a very, very dangerous boy.
No.
Oh come on! You won't even use a cool katana. You're lame, Templar.
Good thought.
Okay, he'll use the regular sword, but he won't use a katana. Oh, what a picky guy. I'll take some archers. Okay, well, now I don't really need them anymore, but that's not the point.
The bestial hellions are demons that can be summoned from the burning hells with the aid of foul sorcery. They are given to
Wait, I
chasing
can't
down
summon
their
the trees.
foes and attacking them with savage fangs. This usually allows some spare time for their masters to craft their dark spell work and finish off the victim.
Okay, I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, I need to be up there. That tree kind of makes a lot of noise. Okay, well, he's probably going to stop living soon. Yeah, there he is.
The haunted manor. Of course they'd be drawn here.
It's probably only haunted because they are the ones that are inside it, but yeah, I guess. Okay, there we go. Nice little experience boost. I want to get to 60 as quickly as possible. Wait, what was that? Oh, it's a bow. Yeah, I don't really have much use for a bow.
The Dark Berserkers are considered weaker demons, but their strength is still far greater than that of any human. I have found dark spells within the cathedral, written in Archbishop.
There is a new piece to the game. A girl named Leah. My spies tell me she is the child of the witch Adria. who is hiding in the deserts of Chaldeum. Bring this news to the Master at once.
Wait, wasn't this supposed to be like some big revelation? Like, oh yeah, the mom is still alive? Or am I wrong?
She's unstoppable! No mortal could slaughter our brethren with such ease!
Then die well. Lord Belial will reward your sacrifice.
A reward? How?
Your arrogance knows no bounds.
Delay her while I prepare her demise in the depths below.
Yeah, there wasn't really much delay now, was it?
Did horrible things to us.
Peace will come soon. Have they brought in a new prisoner?
Yes, the man with the golden eyes. I saw Magda take him into Leoric's old torture chambers below us.
I see.
Well, at least the dude really went for it and told us what we needed to know right before he got killed. Or died. What a good lad.
Evil wears no disguises here.
Oh, I think this is actually where we got to do like a first proper boss fight against a demon, if I remember right. And we're almost at... Oh, we're already 3 hours. Well, fine. We'll finish this place and then we'll end stream. Okay, time for some reinforcements. And that guy was actually pretty chunky. And yet he drops that level of loot. Okay, I see how it is.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the king of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
Oh, it's time for the burning guys. Well, they're my burning guys now. Can't go in there.
I expected more.
Well, you wanted more, here's more. Okay, plagued means that they leave that green goop behind, and shielding just means that they're harder to kill. Okay, they're just fighting those burning guys. Torture tools. Yeah, I didn't really expect a good weapon to come out of that.
By all that is holy, do you see that enemy over there?
Doesn't really matter how strong they are when I can just kind of force them in a corner and beat the shit out of them.
I heard tales about the fall of King Leoric when I was young, but seeing it with my own eyes, it is another thing entirely.
Yeah, this place looks very cozy. Like, who has a torture chamber this big? Was this guy organizing like very kinky parties down here or something? I guess that villager didn't make it. Oh, I think one of my skeletons got chopped there. These skeletons really seem to have like a lot of HP, because I don't see them dying often, even when they're just kind of face tanking these elite mobs. You're mine now. I mean, for as long as you're going to last. Which isn't very long. Anything in here? What the fuck are these things? I have no idea. Wait, is this where I have to go, or am I going on a side track again? I have a feeling this is probably a side track again. Yeah, okay, no, I'm pretty sure this is a side track, right? I can never tell whether I'm on the right path or not. You can't touch my skeletons, come on. Wait. Is he willing to use that?
No.
Oh, fuck off. Come on. It's a really good shield. God damn it. I hate that guy. He's so picky about his weapons, man. Why can't you just be grateful for the nice stuff I'm trying to give you? Yeah, I need to go down. So I guess we go up here and then to the left. What are these guys even casting? Like, what happens if you just let them stand there and do their casting?
Decay and rot.
Get him! Ooh. What is this? Insolent Palisade. Okay, this looks like something he's actually going to be willing to use, right?
A fine choice.
Yes, okay. At least he's not going to be a baby about this shield. Wait, was that pole axe? No, thank you. Hang on. Oh, it was just a bunch of heads. I thought I saw something way different. I mean, if I saw this group charge at me on a bridge, I don't think I would charge towards them. I think I would like start considering running away. Choo-choo. Death train is here.
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment.
I mean, I didn't really need your blessing for that, but thanks. Look at his army. Level 29. Okay, only like 31 more levels to go. Yeah, I'm probably going to get to that chapter 4 way before I get to level 60. Oh god, am I going to really have to... I'm going to have to run around the whole place trying to find these prisoners, aren't I? Okay, there's one over here. Oh, there's two over here. Okay. That makes my life easier.
Freedom, after so long. Freedom!
Who dares?
Hit me. Fuck you, Warden. A piece of shit. There we go. I'll take these. Knock, knock. Wait, why are these guys locked up as well? Well, they're a good way for me to replenish my temporary army on top of the permanent one. Okay, but where are the rest of these prisoners? Increase movement speed, hell yeah.
These enemies defy all reason.
Not really. Oh, fast. Okay, so they just move a little bit faster. Okay, go fight each other. Oh wait, no. Did they? I think they actually revived on me. Well, I don't really want to be in there. Do they keep their special attributes?
I am free. My God! There is someone amongst us. You.
Thank the gods.
Oh God, where's that last guy going to be? How far are they going to make me run to just to find the last one? Oh, I see him right there. Now how do I get to you? Not this way. To the left. Okay, yeah, I see a door over there. There we go. Even if that doesn't do a lot of damage, it's a good way to gather your skeletons so they can quickly form a shield for you.
What a monstrous creature!
Okay, do I have any like really shitty gear? Oh no. If I find something that seems like it's worth keeping, I'll just have to throw something that seems less worth keeping out.
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever.
Okay, well, I don't really have a reason to kill these guys, so you know what? You guys can get to stay there. Aren't you happy? Wait, where is the warden? It's pointing me over here, but I've already been here.
Am I alone here? Must I do this myself?
Yes.
So be it. Face me. Never bend your crime.
Yeah, wow, you are such a challenge. Oh my god, what a fight. Okay, that might have been the easiest boss so far. Okay, so this wasn't the boss that I was thinking of. That was actually, you know, a proper boss. You can't overwhelm me with numbers. I have more numbers.
My lord, the prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Damn, that's cold.
Until the very end.
A grim end to a noble woman. I am proud to have played my part in Leoric's fall.
I mean, I guess his second fall, because he already did it once before. Oh, I almost kind of... fucked myself over by setting myself on fire. I need to learn to, like, not only half say sentences, like people can read my mind and can fill in the rest. Okay, enough of that mortar shit, goddamn.
My bag is full.
Alright, well, fine then. No, just super valuable. I don't know if I return, if I can like immediately go back to the place I left or not. I mean, it should work like that, right? I think if I think it should let me go back to where I came from. So let me sell my stuff real fast.
I have some new
And
items
hydrate
that
a little
I'm
bit.
certain you'll love.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said. Something about items and love. Okay. Take all of my crap. I mean, I could probably like recycle them at the other guy, but for right now, I just want money. Money for upgrading. Wait, how much money do I have now? 70k, okay. That should let me do one more upgrade. Maybe even two. Yes, we can do another one. Ooh. Now his setup looks real nice. Craft. I mean, I probably can't afford anything even remotely good. Let's just look at weapons first. Is any of the stuff I can make him craft even remotely worth using? The razor is kind of okay. Crossbow, dagger, fist, flail, hand crossbow, mace, mighty weapon. Oh, that's barbarian. Witch doctor. Wait, where are the size? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this guy to craft me anything super useful. Okay, it's good to know that we can just come back like this. Means I don't have to leave any armor behind. Life per hit. Wait, can I just do this? I can. Plus vitality. Well, more life is always good to have. We actually look really fancy now that we don't have the mustard boots anymore. We look a lot better. Okay, yeah, I guess these guys just summon demons, and if you don't kill them, they'll just keep summoning them. Revived Dark Berserker. I didn't really realize they showed up there. I guess it just shows the most recent one.
My essence is too low.
I'm not sure about that worthy part, but go off, I guess. I mean, he suddenly seemed kind of tanky until suddenly he didn't. Not sure what happened there. Like, it looked like he wasn't taking a lot of damage and then suddenly he was dead. Borgos, Torturer of Souls. I'm apparently also very weak. Wait. Oh wait, no. This is where I came from, but we can still go over here. That's fine. Yellow. Sorry, I'm gonna have to interrupt this. Okay, we'll go up here first, see if we missed anything. Wait. Skeleton, wait. I had an itch. Need a second. Wait, what was that? Some honor something? Honor rush. I don't think I want that. Wait, no. Skills. Secondary. Singularity consumes all essence to summon a powerful minion. Let me see that. Yeah, and he's not even here for very long. Fuck that. I mean, maybe it's really good, and I just don't know what I'm talking about, but I think I'd rather have this. The piercing now detonates on the first enemy hit. Yeah, that sounds like something we can try out. No, I've gotten used to. Let me take this for ease. I've gotten used to revive now, so I am definitely keeping revive. Army of the Dead. Nope, I'm keeping these guys. Decryptify. No. Frailty. No, we're also keeping Leech. And then Bone Armor. Blood Rush. Get your mortal flesh and reappear in another location. Okay, so it's a teleport, but it costs you HP to use. These enemy damage to enemies hit are also stunned. I think I prefer the damage.
My essence is too low.
Oh yeah, my essence is really low. Oops. Well, I'll just have to stab these guys a little bit to regenerate it. Hang on, where am I supposed to go? Okay, down there. I keep sidetracking even when I mean not to do any sidetracking. It's just in my blood.
If only this dark place had been destroyed along with its ruler.
This is like a crazy big like torture chamber collection this guy has here. What kind of shenanigans happened that he needed one that was so big? Hello. Can you guys not fight on there? That's like a very, very terrible place to start fighting each other. Might as well pick up these grey weapons. We can still sell them even if they're kind of worthless. Okay, I think we're almost at where that boss fight is that I was expecting before.
Your death nears.
Oh yeah, this is the boss fight.
Leah must be back in Tristram, crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher.
He seems like he has anger management problems.
Fresh meat.
Damn, dude. Did they get you straight out of Doom? Yeah, I'm not interested in any of that.
I need essence. That is not possible.
There we go, a little bit of bone armor.
Hunger. Need meat.
Yeah, I can see, like my revive army thing, which is one of my strongest weapons, doesn't really do anything for me here. Thank you very much.
The truth about the Butcher Demon was more startling than I ever anticipated. Evidently, there are many of them within the burning hells, though they used to be solely under Diablo's command. The Butchers are stitched together from the parts of other demons to combine their strengths, then given life through wicked magic.
That sounds pretty badass, actually. Ooh, what is this? Living raiment. What about you? Like, this looks like very chunky armor. Well, it does give a little bit extra toughness. And there we go. We can even give him a little bit of strength with the gem. Perfect. Damn, I'm already out of gems. I thought I had more. Okay, this actually gives him even more toughness, but I just put the gem in that armor, so you're going to use it for a while. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to go back in. As soon as I'm out of this place and back in the town, that's where I'm going to call it, I think. Checkpoint reached. Where are we going, though? This is very confusing. That looks uncomfortable. Ooh, gem. There you go, my demon.
I am dying.
Take up your sword.
My sword.
Hell yeah, upgrades.
I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael.
Aren't you fancy?
You have restored my mind, friend. And now I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Chaldeum.
The priests of Rathma feared this would come to pass.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready.
Make ready for your mama. I'm sorry.
Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldeum.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
There is time enough for that.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
Sounds good to me. Oh.
My friend, shall we depart to Chaldeum?
Yes. Wait, this is only Act 2 and I need to get to Act 4 if I want to increase difficulty. Damn, that's rough.
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
The ancient law of the high heaven strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
Go, blue guy.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Can I have these wings?
Thus, I fell, willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work. You never finished.
Okay, we're not burning the book after all then.
I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
Okay, that was actually really loud. I don't know what that sounded like on stream, but on my end, that went louder than my voice half the time.
I must leave Tristram behind. For a greater evil lurks within Chaldean. The Lord of Lies is hiding there. Somewhere within the great city.
Okay, I think we'll keep going till we like reach the sort of resting spot for this zone, and then we'll call it there. Oh wait, no, this is the resting spot. I thought I would actually have to fight my way here. Okay, we'll grab this quest and then we'll call it.
Here we are. Chaldean, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
It would be best to split our forces. You two search for Belial. I shall hunt Magda.
Okay, can I upgrade you again before we leave off? No. Well, actually I can if I sell some stuff to that merchant.
There ain't no sure there's more buyers in the city, but I like it up here. Better view, no pesky guards.
Wait, why did it say? Oh, right, because well, it's more armor, it's worse damage, and I kind of need my damage. Okay, I'll just upgrade this guy again. I'm not even sure why, because I've yet to even craft a single thing. Oh damn, that's an interesting look. Now it definitely looks more like something you would take into battle than anything else. Look, some kind of battle barge.
No goods today. Please look, you won't be disappointed. I can't believe what people throw away. I want to buy some of it.
Well, I could maybe use this, but I'm too broke. Alright, what do you do again? Mystic needs to be level 2. Rain. Okay, so now can she enchant this? What does it have now? Damage, intelligence, vitality. Monster kills, life after each kill, vitality, intelligence. Actually nothing. This weapon already has pretty good stuff on it. Well, whatever. You know what? I think I'm going to call it here. I do really want to play more, but I'm getting really hungry. So I know that if I keep streaming now, then I'm just going to end up being super hungry, and those aren't entertaining streams. It's already a bit of a tired stream to begin with. Either way though, I had a lot of fun revisiting this game. I'm definitely planning on playing through the entire game, because I don't think it should take that long. Maybe I'm underestimating it, but we'll see. Either way though, let's go to our ending screen. It's kind of weird for me to end while it's still light outside, but doing an early stream every now and then isn't horrible, other than the light shining on my monitor. But thank you all for watching. If you want to see more, be sure to follow here. I also have a Discord and a Twitter, which you can use to find out when I'm going live. I have a YouTube VOD channel as well. No, in case you wanna you missed part of the stream, or you want to see older streams because you're bored. Both of these you can find below the stream, although the button below the stream sometimes needs to freak out, so you can just do !Discord to get the Discord link. Okay, Nightbolt is being a bit slow, but there it is. Other than that, I will be playing this game again the next stream, which will probably... I might be streaming tomorrow, but it's more likely that I'll be streaming on Saturday around 4 or 5 p.m. I'll try to give, well, CAT, that's Brussels time. I'll try to give like an exact hour tomorrow, or at least a couple of hours before the stream on Saturday. So be sure to go follow Twitter for that. Other than that, once again, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye bye.